Hello everyone. In this video, we cover Attorney General of India and Advocate General of State. Let's begin. Article 76 of the Constitution provides for the Attorney General of India. Okay, Article 76. Now, Attorney General is the highest law officer of the Government of India. He is the chief legal advisor to the Government of India, right? But he is not a member of the Central Cabinet. So, in the Central Cabinet, there is a separate Union Law Minister. Okay, Union Minister of Law and Justice, who deals with the legal and legislative matters at the government level, right? So, Article 76, and Attorney General of India is highest law officer and chief legal advisor. Now, he is appointed by the President of India. And what is the qualification? So he must be qualified to be appointed as a judge of Supreme Court. अगर वो Supreme Court के judge बनने के लिए qualified हैं, then he is qualified to become Attorney General of India. So what are the qualifications for Supreme Court judge? Supreme Court judge must be a citizen of India. He should be a judge of High Court for 5 years or an advocate of High Court for 10 years, right? Or a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President. So judge of High Court for 5 years or advocate of High Court for 10 years, right? Now coming to the duties of Attorney General. So Attorney General is the chief legal advisor. So his duty includes to advise the Government of India on legal matters which are referred by the President, to perform legal duties assigned by the President, to discharge functions conferred by the Constitution or any other law, to represent the Government of India in Supreme Court, High Court or other courts in cases involving the Union Government. Now also to appear on behalf of Government of India in any reference made by the President to the Supreme Court under Article 143, which is its advisory jurisdiction, and Attorney General of India assists the court with legal arguments on constitutional questions in this regard, right? So what is Article 143? Article 143 empowers the President of India to seek the opinion of the Supreme Court on important legal and constitutional questions. In this regard, Attorney General of India appear on behalf of Government of India, right? Now coming to the rights of Attorney General. Attorney General of India has a right to of audience in all courts in India. Okay. He has a right to speak and participate in the proceedings of Parliament, joint sitting of Parliament and Parliament committees. But he can participate in the proceedings, but he has no right to vote in Parliament. Okay. Now he can access all information required to perform his duties. Okay. Now Attorney General of India enjoys privileges and immunities available to the members of the Parliament only when he participates in the proceedings of the House or its committees. Okay. So when he participates in the proceedings of House or its committees, he enjoys privileges and immunities like freedom of speech, or there can be no legal proceedings against him on whatever statement or remarks he makes during the proceedings of the Parliament, right? So those kind of immunities which are available to the member of the Parliament, those immunities will be also available to him. Okay. Now it's important to remember that AGI is a not full-time council of government. Okay, so he does not fall in the category of government servant. तो वो full-time council नहीं है, and he does not belong to the category of government servant. So he is not debarred from private legal practice. Means वो अपना private legal practice चाहे तो खुद कर सकते हैं. Okay. Now term of office Constitution does not fix tenure and does not contain procedure or ground of removal. So Constitution में mention नहीं है. So that is why he holds office during the pleasure of President. He holds office during pleasure of President. Okay, can be removed anytime by the President, and he can resign anytime by writing to the President. But he usually resigns when the government resigns, because government अपने AGI appoint करते हैं खुद. Okay, so when one government will come and that government goes and is replaced by another government, so they'll appoint their own AGI, right? So that is why. Now coming to the remuneration is also not fixed by the Constitution, and it's determined by the President, but he's paid fees for appearance in courts. Okay. Now okay, so Attorney General is allowed for private practice, but there are certain restrictions, okay, on this. So AGI cannot advise or hold brief against Government of India, because he represents Government of India, right? So he cannot do this. Second, he cannot diffuse accused person in criminal cases without the permission of Government of India. Okay. Third, he cannot accept appointment as director of company without permission of Government of India. Okay, and fourth, he cannot advise on legal matters to ministers, government departments, PSUs, or any other statutory organization unless the proposal is received through the Ministry of Law and Justice, Department of Legal Affairs, right? So these are the four limitations that is there on his private practice. Now there are two other posts, Solicitor General and Additional Solicitor General of India. So let's see what are this. So Solicitor General of India and Additional Solicitor General of India, they assist Attorney General of India in performing their duties. Okay, but these posts are not mentioned in the constitution. So these are statutory and executive positions which are created by the government, and their work is coordinated through Ministry of Law and Justice, Department of Legal Affairs. Okay, so what they do, Solicitor General, Additional Solicitor General, they help government in handling legal matters, they represent the union government in court, they give legal opinions, and they assist in important constitutional cases. Okay, so this was all about Attorney General of India. Attorney General of India is mentioned in article number 76. Okay, article number 76, remember this. Now let's see a practice question. Okay, consider the following statement regarding Attorney General of India, and we have to say which statements are correct. First statement, he has a right of audience in all courts of India. Okay, he has a right of audience in all courts of India. True, right? Second, he has right to vote in parliament. Does he have a right to vote in parliament? No. He can attend the proceedings of parliament, but he cannot vote. Third, he holds office during pleasure of president. Yes, correct. He holds office during pleasure of president because his tenure is not defined. His removal procedure is not mentioned in constitution. His remuneration is also not mentioned in the constitution. So one is correct, third is correct. Okay. So this was all about Attorney General of India. Now let's see about Advocate General of State. Okay. Advocate General of State is mentioned in Article 165. Just a minute. Okay, it's mentioned in Article 165 in Part 6, the states. Okay, so there is a मतलब एक आपको पता होना चाहिए, जैसे देयर इज़ अ रूल ऑफ 89 आर्टिकल्स के लिए मोस्टली, जैसे यूनियन के जो आर्टिकल्स हैं आप अगर उसके आर्टिकल नंबर याद कर लो तो बहुत सारे स्टेट के जो आर्टिकल्स हैं ना उसमें रूल ऑफ 89 चलता है. सो बेसिकली जैसे अटॉर्नी जनरल का 76 था ना आर्टिकल नंबर, तो एडवोकेट जनरल के लिए 76 + 89 इफ़ यू डू तो 76 + 89, so 9 6 15 and 8 8 16, so 165. तो ये अटर्नी जनरल का आर्टिकल नंबर आ गया. ओके, सो बहुत सारे आर्टिकल्स में ना रूल ऑफ 89 लग जाता है. सो जब आप कुछ भी जैसे यूनियन के कुछ आर्टिकल्स पढ़ रहे हो, जैसे आप प्रेसिडेंट पढ़ रहे हो एंड देन गवर्नर के रिलेटेड आर्टिकल्स आ रहे हैं, सो ट्राई टू फाइंड दिस रूल ऑफ 89. ठीक है, सो हम आगे जैसे जैसे पढ़ेंगे आई टेल यू, जहाँ पे भी एप्लीकेबल होगा आई टेल यू. ओके, सो आपको दोनों कैसे याद होगा उसके लिए डोंट नीड टू वरी. Now let's proceed ahead. So Article 165 in Part 6 states provides for the Advocate General of the state. Okay, so he is the highest law officer of the state government. Attorney General union level पे थे, ये state level पे. Now and he corresponds to the Attorney General of India at union level. Okay, and he is a part of state executive. So Attorney General was a part of union executive. Okay, so एग्जीक्यूटिव में क्या क्या आते हैं, मतलब कौन कौन आते हैं. सो प्राइम मिनिस्टर, प्रेसिडेंट, ओके, एंड वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स एंड अटॉर्नी जनरल ऑफ इंडिया. ओके, सो ये दे आर द पार्ट ऑफ यूनियन एग्जीक्यूटिव. सिमिलरली एडवोकेट जनरल ऑफ इंडिया पार्ट ऑफ स्टेट एग्जीक्यूटिव, तो उसमें चीफ मिनिस्टर आ जाएंगे, गवर्नर आ जाएंगे, राइट, एंड उसके चीफ मिनिस्टर के काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स आ जाएंगे. सो एंड एडवोकेट जनरल ऑफ स्टेट आ जाएंगे. ओके, now appointment, coming to the appointment, he is appointed by the governor of state. तो यूनियन में जहाँ जहाँ प्रेसिडेंट है यहाँ पे गवर्नर आ जाएंगे, राइट. नाउ क्वालिफिकेशन, ही मस्ट बी क्वालिफाइड टू बी अपॉइंटेड एज जज ऑफ हाई कोर्ट. अटर्नी जनरल के लिए क्या था, जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट. तो इनके क्वालिफिकेशंस क्या है, इनके क्वालिफिकेशंस है मस्ट बी अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया, ही मस्ट हैव हेल्ड जुडिशियल ऑफिस फॉर 10 years एंड ही मस्ट हैव बीन एडवोकेट ऑफ हाई कोर्ट फॉर 10 years. ओके, सो remember this, judicial office for 10 years or advocate of high court for 10 years. Okay, Now term. Constitution does not fix term and does not contain procedure of removal, same as Attorney General of India. So he holds office during pleasure of governor, can resign to governor, and usually resigns when government resigns. Okay. Now duties of Advocate General. Chief legal advisor to state government, to advise the state government on legal matters, to perform legal duties assigned by governor, to discharge functions conferred by the constitution and any other law, represent state government in high court, supreme court, other courts in cases involving state government. Okay. Now rights of Advocate General. He has a right to speak and participate in proceedings of state legislature, legislative assembly, council, committees of state legislature. Okay. So basically state legislature means houses. Okay. So legislative assembly or legislative council and committees. Okay. However, he cannot vote. Same. So he cannot vote, and this is similar to the rights of Attorney General at union level. Advocate General enjoys privileges and immunities similar to the members of legislature only while participating in legislative proceedings. Okay, so it's same. Like he has a freedom of speech in legislature, protection from legal proceedings for statements made in the house. Okay. Now remuneration also is determined by the governor and is paid from the consolidated fund of state. Okay, and for AGA it's from consolidated fund of India. Now he can also do private practice, and there are limitations like he cannot advise or hold brief against state government, cannot defend accused person in criminal cases without permission of state government. He cannot accept appointment as a director of a company without permission of state government. Okay. Now let's do a comparison, quick comparison. So everything is same. Attorney General is at union level, Advocate General is at state level. So article is 76, 165, union, state, appointed by here president, governor, highest law officer of India, state, right to speak in a legislature of parliament, here state legislature, and voting right. Vote does not have a voting right. Okay. So this was all about Attorney General of India, Advocate General of State. See you all in next video. Thank you.